has moved up to the 18th position.
Lights are out on the pace car. Get the green flag this time by. Kevin Harvick currently third in the championship standings, and Jeff Burton fourth, both hoping to make the chase for the Nextel Cup championship. Just showing the resurgence of Richard Childress Racing. A few years ago, those teams really struggling. Now they're both in the top 5 in the championship standings, and that's basically the model that Robert Yates Racing is going to try and use, I would imagine, to bounce back from the difficult times they've been through. This probably Elliott Sadler's last race for Yates Racing, and Robert and Doug Yates going to try and build that organization back up.
Just saw Robbie Gordon pointing. He had his left hand out the window and he was pointing over. I wasn't sure who he was doing that to.
About to find out, maybe. Pace car will head for pit road. Kevin Harvick will bring him down. Remember, NASCAR has warned the drivers to stay bunched up on the restarts. Do not lag back.
Oh, McMurray.
There's the green.
McMurray's got a pretty good run. Takes a look underneath Stewart. Oh, didn't have enough. Wow, that was close.
Well, boy, that helped Kevin Harvick.
Yes, it did.
That 1-2 car length advantage you needed for the interlude.
Up through the S's.
Well, I'm not sure we've seen everything Tony Stewart's got out of that 20 car. Wow, he's got a good run there.
Flying up the outside.
My gosh, he's going to clear him.
Like I said,
just blew right by Harvick.
That was pretty strong. Now Robbie Gordon's going to be looking to get by McMurray because he's got to clear these guys if he thinks he's got a shot at winning this race. But like I said earlier, McMurray's been getting into the corners really good. He's very strong in the braking zones.
Now Harvick will try and go to work on Stewart down the front stretch.
When Robbie's right there on back of McMurray as well.
8 laps to go. Harvick stays on the ball. Oh, Michael Waltrip has gone around.
Stewart got in there awfully deep.
Stay under green. Kyle Busch making the track a little bigger, and now the caution flag is out. This will be our 10th caution of the day. See if we can see what happened to Michael.
I don't know if there's contact between he and Bowyer or not.
On board the 55.
Ouch.
That hurt just to watch. Well, we're going to get another one of those restarts. Only this time, Tony Stewart is the race leader. Tony currently 6th in the championship standings. He's got Kevin Harvick on his bumper. We get an update from Marty.
And Bill Harvick sits in second. He's been road racing since he was 5 years old when he road raced go-karts at the time. But that move Tony Stewart made on him was awfully impressive.
Every time I go in the corner, they just go to the floor. So, see what I can do, boys. But we'll give her hell. If I can get past, if we go past 2 laps, I think I can pass it back. But just those first couple laps, won't turn and won't stop.
Kevin, you're getting up off the corner a lot better. You know, that's where you got it. Out breaking that one. I mean, you're doing good, man. Now we just think that's a big picture here. We're going to be fine. Still winning.
What Harvick said at the beginning of that was, there's no way I can drive into the corner as deep as that 20 car can. Won't turn, won't stop. That doesn't sound like a good combination to me, Alan.
No, definitely not on a road course, Marty. Let's talk Tony Stewart and championship. He's had his troubles over the last couple of months that dropped him down now to where he is 9th in the standings coming into this race. I talked with Greg Zipadelli, the crew chief, this morning about if he's had any team meetings or talked with Tony or his team about where they stand in points. Zippy told me there has been no point discussion in his race team shop. He doesn't want to put the pressure of the race to the chase on his team. He wants Tony and the crew members to just concentrate on doing their jobs, and they'll worry about the points later. Matt?
AB, some concern down in the 12 here. Ryan Newman, right as the caution came out, says he's having some kind of issue with the transmission. Now just trying to hold on, see what he can get here with, what, about 6 laps to go, Wally?
Yep. 6 laps to go when they come back by the start-finish line.
Tony Stewart has won 3 of the last 4 races at Watkins Glen. Has finished 11th or better in 6 of his 7 races here. Think about him winning the championship last year, performing well in the chase, had that great run in the summer months, came here to continue his winning ways, then raced on to his 2nd Nextel Cup championship. And you heard Richard Childress talking to Kevin Harvick, and you could hear in his voice, just stay calm.
Yeah.
We might be able to win the race, but we're going to be able to get some points, and that's going to be a good day for us. Stewart, Harvick, McMurray, Gordon, Ryan Newman, top 5. Boris Said in the 60 car.
Well, they've got 400 fans here that seem to follow Boris around wherever he races. This team really hunkered down, Bill. They last pitted on lap 50, and they just worked the cautions. Boris worked traffic masterfully, working his way right now on a nice top 10 finish. Boris told me next year they have big plans for this team. Right now, just trying to end what could be their final race of 2006 on a very positive note. And also, what about the 41 at Reed Source? And they last pitted around lap 44, playing the cautions as well. Very solid run for somebody who went off course this weekend and just trying to build more confidence here on the road courses.
Boris Said is a cult figure when it comes to NASCAR Nextel Cup racing. He runs 6th. Tony Stewart's the race leader. More from Alan.
Yeah, what goes through your mind when you're leading the race and you're riding around here on these long caution laps? Well, a lot of different things. Tony just jumped on the radio a minute ago and said, I'm good on fuel, right? Greg Zipadelli hesitated for a minute, looked at his car chief, said, what did he ask? Was told what the question was, and then came back and said, oh, yeah, don't even worry about that, Tony.
Just trying to think of things to keep him occupied.
You worry about everything when you're leading. You got 5 laps to go when you take the green. He's really worried about the guys in his mirror.
Harvick and McMurray. Watch the 7 car of Robbie Gordon. And once again, we will remind you that NASCAR has told the drivers stay bunched up on the restarts. Lights are out on the pace car. They're coming to the green flag. Be 5 laps to go here at the Glen when they get the green flag.
We heard Kevin Harvick say that his car doesn't want to stop
or turn,
but brakes, I guess, his biggest concern. Yeah.
Boy, he's bringing them down pretty slow right there.
Green, green, green.
Oh, here comes Robbie, but McMurray puts the block on. Oh, there's contact between Boris Said and Carl Edwards.
Up the short backstretch to the inner loop. McMurray out of line trying to get a position. Falls back in behind Harvick.
Boy, Robbie's taking a look, man. He's right there. If McMurray just bobbles one more time like that, Robbie Gordon will make the move.
Alan, how about the 7?
Well, remember I said he had some sort of unspecified big problem before that the cautions helped out. Apparently the brakes had gotten hot on that 7 car. The cautions have allowed Robbie to cool the brakes. He feels like he's got enough pedal now to go after these guys in front of him and try and do something in these final laps.
Robbie Gordon uses brakes?
Yeah, I think so, like everybody else here.
Oh, he gets a little bit sideways right there. So does McMurray, though. But he lost a little bit of ground on McMurray. Uh-oh, Kyle Petty around.
And he was running in about 14th position. Had a great run going.
Kyle back underway.